So let's go with these choices over here. Can I... What would be the worst ending? Is there any worse or a good or a good or a bad ending? I don't think there's a good or a bad ending in every single choice we make. Maybe there will be more choices in these too. So I think I'll just go with... Do I want to see if we can get Natsuki and Yuri to bond, or... In one ending we got 5 members from the festival. Let's see if we can go see if we can... I don't know what that sentence was. Let's go see if we can go see. Let's see what happens if we try to still trigger the festival. I just want to say, let's trigger the event of the festival. I understand what you're saying, but you've worked so hard. This is something I really think you should give more thought about before making a big decision. Yeah, you're right. I can always count on you to help me out, Vanessa. At least I know I'm useful here. Don't say that. You've been a great help since joining. And yet, Sayer went home earlier, and Natsuki and Yuri got into an argument, all because of me. That's not your fault either. I'm going to talk to them about that, though. Alright. For now, Yuri, Natsuki, and I have you... Yuri, Natsuki, can I have you guys come over here? The girls make their way over here, still a bit embarrassed about earlier. Natsuki looks a bit awkward with the position. I know today was a lot for everyone, so I think I'll end the meeting here. I need some time to think about something for the club, so I'll send everyone a message if I make any big choices. For now, just enjoy the rest of today, and don't worry about the festival, alright? You're not kicking one of us out of the club, are you? If you are, I completely understand, and I can grab my things now. What makes you think you're the one getting kicked out? You said it yourself. I don't do anything for this club. Natsuki, I'm not kicking anyone out. I do want you to both write an apology letter to each other, though. I think everyone's feelings got a little hurt today. Right. Anyways, you're free to go now. We all walk away to grab the rest of our things while Monica starts to clean up. I feel bad for Monica. It's clear I'm not the only one, though. I wish I could do something to help. As I'm lost in thought, I head into the halls. Today is a mess, that's for sure. And Natsuki and Yuri, what was up with them? As I continue to make my way down the hall, I get a tap on my shoulder. Vanessa. Oh, Yuri, what's up? I'm really sorry about today. I don't know what got into me to make me behave like that and say those degrading words to Natsuki. But I don't want you to think that's the kind of person I am. I appreciate the apology, but I'm not really the one who should get it. I know. I want to apologize to her too, but I don't think she'd want to talk right now. You'll never know if you don't try. If you feel that bad about it, maybe talk to her now instead of waiting till later. Like I want to talk. I'm the one waiting till later to talk to Sayori. You know, my childhood friend. Alright, I'll go find Natsuki and talk to her. And tell me what? Oh, I didn't see you there! Why, it is because I'm so much of a child. It's... Why? Is it because I'm so much of a child, it's easy to miss me? No, Natsuki. I'm so sorry for everything I said. I feel awful, and I wish I could take it all back. Words, so powerful. They can crush a heart or heal it. They can shame a soul or liberate it. They can shatter dreams or energize them. They can create defenses or melt them. We have to use words wisely. J. Brown. Look, I said some stuff too. I just I hate when people won't hear me out on what I like and just decide to trash on it. I shouldn't have to hide the things I like. I didn't know you felt that way. A lot of people don't. They never bother to ask. I don't dislike the stuff you like. I just thought you were trying to explain yours was better. It made me feel as if I wasn't good enough. But that's still no reason for me to say those things about the stuff you like. So once again, I'm sorry, Natsuki. Maybe we're more alike than we think. Seems to be the case here. Let's call a truce on our whole fighting crap. Let's learn about each other's writing before hating it. Agreed. I'm happy to see they've made amends. Guess this is a sign to go talk to Sayori now. See, Yuri, I know you could do it. Yuri blushes to herself. And why is Natsuki the one who keeps having her name spelled weirdly? Like, it's not as bad here, because it's just written small, but how does that keep happening to Natsuki? And only Natsuki. And Natsuki, written small because you are small for Natsuki. Hey, I can say that because I am around her height. I would be like, yeah, I am around her height from what I've seen online, at least, where it's speculated to be her height. Meters, I'm 1 meter 52, around that. That's not tall. It can be hard to admit you're wrong sometimes. Thanks. Wait a minute! What's that supposed to mean? We all look at each other and giggle to ourselves. I'm messing with you. I know what you meant. Now that you guys are good, I guess it's time I check on Sayori. Maybe Sarah can talk some sense into Monica. But it seems like they made amends now, even though we kind of still thinking about the festival, so I think I'm going the good route here. What happened with Monica? Well, with everything that happened, she's thinking about not doing the festival altogether. Because of us? But she was so excited to do it. Yeah, that's not fair on her. It's her own club. As much as I didn't want to speak, I would have gotten over it. That's why I'm gonna check on Sayori. Plus, I'm still worried something's wrong with Sayori. Can I go with you? I want to help. I'm part of the reason for this whole mess. Wait, if Yuri's going, I want to go too. She can't take all the blame, you know? Alright then, let's head over to Sayori's. They're saying that we head outside and over to her house. Alright, we're here. Remember, we don't want to stress out about telling us what's bothering her, so don't push it. We should be telling you that. You've been freaking out about her all day. Good point. Well, let me just knock on the door and... Wait! Huh? If someone knocked on the door, there would be no way I'd answer. I'll just call her. But the door is right there. She ignores me and picks up her phone. Sayori, are you busy? Oh, I woke you up. Sorry about that. Well, you got some visitors if you could open up. See ya. She puts her phone back in her bag. See, that's how it's done. No, I just ring the doorbell. I still think knocking would have been better. Yes. Well, ringing the doorbell. The door is pretty far away from where I am. In large houses, it makes no sense. Because in large houses, you most likely won't hear it. We ring the doorbell. Sarah said she was asleep, so I bet she wouldn't have heard. Yeah, it's not that loud. Fine, you win this time. Yuri, you've been quiet. Something up? Oh, no, not at all. She's always quiet. It doesn't hurt to check, though. Just then, Sayori's door opens, and Sayori comes outside while rubbing her eyes. What are you guys doing here? Honestly, I really like the banter we have with Natsuki to the point where I'm thinking of going her route after Yuri's when I like pick who to help for the festival. Simply because I kind of want to go with what I like later. Unless in specific cases where I don't know what I'm going to like yet. I'm also thinking for Switcheroo, I'm just going to go with the, I don't know, is Sayori Satori or something like that? Going his route first, simply because, I mean, I don't know how the routes are going to be, but when I first played the Doki Doki Literature Club, the normal game, I went the Sayori route It was kind of an accident because I was just picking words I liked and I just appealed at large for Sayori, to Sayori. And yeah, I think I'm still going to go with that then.
What are you guys doing here? Did you all come straight from school? You're still in your uniforms.
Yeah, we just want to check on you.
I'm fine, really.
Promise?
Really?
Leave the poor girl alone, Vanessa. You're checking on her, not interrogating her. Sorry.
You don't have to tell us anything if you don't want to. We were all just really concerned about you, Vanessa especially. Are you really all worked up about this? I'm okay, you guys. I guess I just didn't get enough sleep last night.
That makes sense.
I have to stay up late reading, so I definitely see where you're coming from.
I don't believe Sayori one bit, but if I say something, Natsuki's gonna yell at me again. Well, we're here for another reason too.
Did something happen after I left?
Natsuki and Yuri just look at each other, clearly feeling embarrassed again. Let's just say the club isn't the same without you.
Really? I didn't think I made much of a difference.
To be frank, it seems like Act 2 Monika was holding alright on her own. It's certainly better with Sayori in the club, but I do think people hype up Sayori's... Well, saying that she's unimportant would be wrong, but... Monika would be able to run a club without Sayori. As Sayori would probably be able to keep up a club together without Monika. It's just that it would be not as pleasant. Like, Act 1 could have worked, and the two girls could have been fine and happy if Monika didn't mess around with their files. If they all just stayed the way they were, it wouldn't have changed too much between Act 1 and 2. Specific events would have made, like, the people more upset, but aside from that, like, she's important on specific things such as, I also don't think she's that emotionally intelligent because she's a caring person, but she doesn't always, like, not every emotionally intelligent person knows everything a person wants, but there are specific things where it's just very clear a person is showing signs of discomfort and she still never stops to even ask if that's, like, just playful discomfort or not. And she also is not good at emotional regulation, which is normal with depression. I think a problem I see with it is that I think a lot of people want to call emotionally intelligent because from what I've noticed, if people aren't like, I don't have a high IQ, they want to give the character think they like or want to call themselves, say that to themselves that they have a high EQ, like emotional intelligence quotient. But in reality, neither of them mean anything all that much. You don't have to be the most emotionally intelligent person to be a caring and good person. You don't have to be the most emotionally intelligent person to be a valuable person to others and important and all that. And Sayori definitely doesn't always know everything to say. And always certainly does. There are instances where should be like where people should be more like, it makes no sense for Sayori to say that. That would clearly not be that pleasant for that person. And she does it anyway, for one reason or another. That doesn't make her any less of a caring person, and it doesn't make her any less of a valuable person. Even if her emotional intelligence isn't extremely high, or is not like higher than any of the other girls, perhaps even, that doesn't change the fact that she's a good person and that she's a valuable part of the club. Same as with Monika. Sayori was really struggling with finding ways, would probably struggle with like the organization and everything. Monika is good in like those things and Sayori struggles in those things. Sayori is important to the atmospheric things, as we noticed on Friday in Act 1. It certainly does feel off about her, but if she never existed it wouldn't be able to really feel off because it would always have been the same thing. And Monika is important for things like organization and planning and all that.
I didn't think I made much of a difference.
She does make much of a difference. It's just, I do think people put, like, they see something going wrong in Act 2, especially the argument. It bothers me when people are like, oh no, Sayori's not there to break up the argument. Well, when you call her into the argument, at first, the other two don't really react, so... Also, at that point, Sayori doesn't even interfere yet when the fight starts getting more extreme. Sayori doesn't interfere. They just already go into not bashing each other as much. The problem is not Sayori's absence in a lot of these instances. It's that they both are more aggressive. Yuri because she's more possessive of us and obsessive with us. And Natsuki because she's just more aggressive because her father is more aggressive to her. And it's leading to a chain reaction there. You're the freaking vice president! Of course you make a difference!
Right. You shouldn't doubt yourself so much. You're the reason we're all together.
The club certainly isn't as pleasant of a place without her, that's for sure.
I say that's more thanks to Monica.
Why are you putting yourself down like that?
I'm not. I was just being honest.
Yuri looks like she's lost in thought. I wonder what she's thinking about. Sayori, we need to talk to you. We need you to talk to Monica. She's thinking about canceling the festival.
What? But she was so excited about it.
She was. It was all my fault. Our fault. Thank you very much, Yuri.
Right. What did I miss?
There was a pretty big disagreement, but everything is settled now. But because of the fight, Monica feels like she's not ready to have any more members if she can't handle the ones she already has.
Aw, poor Moni. I know she's been stressed a lot lately and overworking herself for the festival.
She has?
You know how much paperwork has to be done? Plus planning, designing, and more. She just wants to make a club where everyone can express themselves through literature. And the festival is the perfect way to show that to everyone.
We all look a bit sad after hearing what Sayori said.
She's done so much for us, and yet we never saw it.
She's given me a safe space and a place to keep my manga. And I still act like a brat to her. I'm sure Monica would be happy to hear that. She was very happy about it in Act 3. That she was very glad at the very least. Even if she tried to deny it. There's gotta be a way to fix this!
What if there was...
What if there was? What if we tell Monica we should cancel it and just go to the festival together for fun? But in reality, we're doing everything and surprise her. That's not a bad idea.
But wouldn't she tell the school we're dropping out?
That's where our vice president comes in! Wait. That's where our vice president comes in. That, exactly. I saw her move and was like, oh, did she say that? Sarah can tell Monica she'll tell the school while we continue our plan.
I'm in.
Me too!
For Monica! So how are we gonna do this?
Simple. Tomorrow morning, 2 of us will go to the store and get the supplies we need. And the other 2 will clean up the place we'll work at. We can do it all at my house if that's okay with the rest of you. They all nod in agreement. We're making everyone happy today! Perfect. We can all help each other. And on the day of the festival, one of us will have to meet Monica outside of the school and lead her to the club room while the rest of us finish setting up. But there's still one problem.
What's that?
Well, if Monica doesn't know we're still doing this, she won't have a poem to read to everyone.
Don't worry about that. Monica writes poems all the time. If not, that she'll have something to read to everyone.
Alright then. I think we're all set. Why don't we make a group chat on our phones so we can talk to each other? Also, I'll send my address to Natsuki and Yuri just in case, but my house is the one right across from Sayori's. I point to my house. Dang, when you said you were neighbors, I didn't think you were that close.
If Natsuki and I already have to walk here, why don't the 2 of us stop at the store in the morning on our way here and get everything, and you and Sayori can prepare everything at your house?
That'd be awesome.
This is gonna be so fun!
I'll see you all tomorrow?
Yep.
I would never back down on making some cupcakes.
You always see me, silly.
We all giggle to each other before parting ways. I go inside and eat before going to bed. Tomorrow's gonna be a big day, so I need all the rest I can get. I'm not normally up this early on a Saturday. I doubt Terry isn't gonna be up for yet for another hour. Gives me enough time to shower and get ready. I grab a change of clothes and head to the bathroom. After bed, I head back into my room to get changed. That was nice. I almost didn't want to get out. I hate showering. I love swimming, but goddamn, I hate showering and bathing and all of that. I don't know. Like, I know I need to do it to stay clean and all of that, and healthy and all of that. But like, I hate it. It feels like a waste of time. I could be doing something else with that time. I can't relax during it. I just can't. The swimming is fun because I get to decide what I want to do. Do I just want to swim in circles? Like, if I'm at the beach, I can maybe even find something. Because I really like snorkel, but I do have some swimming goggles that I can use to dive. So even though I don't snorkel, I do tend to have my head underwater the whole time and look at something under the water. And if there are waves, I love just jumping into the waves. And you know what? I am still a very... I don't know what I want to say fantastical, but that makes I still have a lot of fantasy. So I honestly, even though I'm an adult now, I don't care. I will still roleplay by myself that I am something. Depends on what I'm feeling that day. And with friends, you can play like water ball and all that. And when I go to a shower, yeah, I'm clean now. Cool. And I spent 20 minutes. Well, honestly, usually more, but and then those minutes and sometimes an hour is gone forever, and I'll never get it back. I could be doing something else with that time. As I dry my hair, I start to smell something from downstairs. Toast? Is Sayori here? Wakey, wakey, sleepyhead! Come on, we don't have forever. So freezes. Well, don't just stand there! Right! She closes her eyes and turns around to leave the room. Ow! Until she bumps right into the wall and falls over. Ah! How do you think that was gonna work? I don't know. I just want to be nice and make us some breakfast. I'll just stay on the floor until you're done so I don't fall down the stairs. Good idea. I quickly get my clothes on. Okay, we're good now. But next time, knock, please. So it's the person who just walks into my house whenever they want. I knock first. That's more of a Natsuki move to pull, don't you think? I'm just trying to do something nice for you. You act like we didn't take a bath as kids. That was one time! And you were kids. Not to mention that was your fault too, because you just jumped into the bathtub. Oh, come on, there's nothing to be embarrassed about. Are you just you haven't walked in on me changing yet? No, because I knock. You're no fun. Now hurry up, the toast is probably cold already. Ugh. I roll my eyes and follow Sayori downstairs to the kitchen. We sit down and start eating our cold toast. Look, let's not tell the others about this morning. What? So you saw you naked? Yeah, wait to put it in the worst way possible. Alright. I won't say a word. Thank you. Anyways, you told Monica everything last night, right? Yep. As far as she knows, I'm helping cancel the festival, and we're all meeting early on Monday to have some fun. Awesome. When I was getting ready for my shower, I saw that Natsuki and Yuri were heading to the store. They should be here in an hour or so, or less. Right! We finish our filling breakfast and start to clean. So you're gonna focus on the poster stuff you and Monica were gonna do, right? Yeah! I think the printer I have still works, but I can't promise anything. It's okay. I'm just gonna print them at home later. You're sure you don't wanna just print them here? I can help you out with it. We'll see how much the others will need help. I wouldn't want to have you all for myself today, you know. I guess. I don't really know what that last comment meant, but it has me wondering if it has anything to do with her leaving it early yesterday. Hey, Sayori? Are you doing okay? Of course I am, silly! Please tell us the truth. I know, yesterday you told me it was nothing, but I've been really worried about you. I care about you a lot. So please, if something's bothering you, I want to help. I'm sorry for worrying you or making you think I'm trying to hide stuff from you. I just run out. Ran out of what? Sunny thoughts. Sunny thoughts? Are those like happy thoughts or something?
That's exactly what they are.
Why didn't you have any?
Look, there's a lot to explain, but I'll tell you everything later today. I just want to have fun with everyone and not worry about anything else for now. You trust me, right?
Of course I do.
So should we start cleaning?
Right. After 30 minutes, you finish cleaning, get a knock on the door. We're here!
I think we got everything from your list, Sayori. If we forget anything, I can always run back. Nope, it looks like you guys get everything!
So what should we do first? How long do you think it'll take to make all the cupcakes? I can't say. I haven't had to make this much at once before, so it might take 2 hours max. What about your stuff, Yuri?
I can stuff to make a banner. And everyone else is busy, I can do it on my own, even though help would be appreciated. I can help you out for now, Yuri. I don't have to print stuff right now. So Vanessa and Yuri can get started on the cupcakes.
Sounds good to me, but Vanessa better be ready to do whatever I ask him to do. Maybe I should go with Natsuki first, because even though I like the banter first, my cloudy reality also had like barely any focus on Yuri, like none at all, but had like a bit of a Natsuki focus ending. I'm already scared.
Oh, you should be.
I guess we can get started now then.
Just make an extra cupcake for me.
We'll see. So and Yuri head upstairs while Natsuki and I get the ingredients on the counter. Alright, boss. What is my first order? And we're going with her poem music.
How about you get the mixing bowls?
Oh yeah, they are pretty high, aren't they?
What's that supposed to mean? Never mind. Just tell me where you keep them and I'll get them myself.
They're in that cupboard over there.
Why would you put these up so high in the first place? Do you not use them?
Not really.
Have you ever even baked before?
Maybe once with my mom when I was like 10. Natsuki rolls her eyes and starts to reach the bowls. Are you sure you don't need help?
No! I'll just do this.
She grabs a wooden spoon and uses it to open the door and carefully passes out the bowls. Then she catches them before they have a chance to fall far.
It's a good thing these aren't glass.
You're smarter than you look.
And you're more useless than you look.
You're right about that. We both giggle at each other.
I mean, I'm small.
I know the feeling. But I find my ways to get up on high spots. I will do it. I will find a way. I must admit, while being small sucks in some instances, especially when you keep being confused with a child.
I'm not 14.
14 is somehow one of the ages that people keep guessing me, so that's why I wanted to clarify. Anyway, I think being tall is worse. That's what I wanted to say. Because I've like tall friends, very tall friends. And like when I'm small, I can reach things by climbing up on things or like doing tricks like what Natsuki just did and stuff like that. Like I can manage. I'm stronger than I look too. But my friends, like, they can't try to make themselves smaller. Like, they can, but that's not good for your back. Like, my ceiling in my apartment is pretty low. And one of my friends literally is so tall, he doesn't just, like, I have 3 friends who walk through doorways already pretty. Like, they need to bow down so that I can enter. But I'm moving and you can't even see me. But, like, one of them can't even stand normally in like my rooms because he's just too tall for it. And that must be way worse than having to climb on things because there's literally nothing, absolutely nothing he can do to change that. He has to walk crooked, he has to curl up somewhere just to fit in some apartments. And it gets even worse when you consider that he hates attention and he is taller than the average person, and due to that, sometimes when we're walking in slightly more crowded areas, he stands out like a sore thumb. It's a bit annoying. I'm annoyed for him now. I'm annoyed at being small, and I'm annoyed for the tall people, although I probably can't even begin to imagine how annoying that must be. We both giggle at each other. Now that we have bowls, can you crack some eggs for me? Now that's something I can do. Good. I do my task while Natsuki looks at the recipe. I'm not the best at cracking eggs, but I rarely get any shells in the bowl. I start to think more about the conversation Sayuri and I just had. How did she not have any sunny thoughts left? And then she just changed the topic so quickly. What is it she's not telling me? Did she watch a sad movie or something before bed? Yeah, that would be my first thought, certainly. Done. You're not how bad. Maybe you're not as useless as I thought. Why, thank you. Wow, I'm so touched by that comment. Whatever. Now that the eggs, leave them in the bowl, and you can start measuring stuff. I wonder if they have a lot of Natsuki things to make up for the lack of Natsuki things in the like real DDLC, because like Natsuki didn't even get a confession. Giving me the boring stuff, huh? You're helping me so I can do the fun stuff. Fair enough. I start measuring the stuff. I don't really want to keep thinking about Sayori, and plus, it's kinda awkward just standing here, so I guess I should start a conversation with her. So, do you bake often? My dad has a sweet tooth, so I make them when he buys all the stuff for it. He doesn't buy them all the time, but I'd say I bake at least twice a month. No wonder you're so good at this. It's all about practice and not rushing it. Baking can be a way to express yourself just as much as literature can. I've never looked at it that way. Maybe that's why your cupcakes are so cute. Hey! What the hell, Vanessa? You're dead now, for sure. Sorry, I didn't mean it like that. It's fine. It just caught me off guard. What? Did I say something nice? Yeah. Anyways, let's focus more on baking for now. Alright? Agreed. Now that they're all in the oven, I'll start cleaning up the kitchen. Need any help? I should be good for now. You should go see if the others need anything. Right. Let me know when they're done. I want to help decorate them. Since you helped make them, I guess that's fair. I'll tell you after they've cooled off a bit. I don't want to put frosting on burning hot cupcakes. Noted. I head upstairs to see how Sayuri and Yuri are doing. Hey, how's your stuff doing? How's stuff doing here? Don't come in. With that, I quickly close the door. I don't want a repeat of what happened this morning. Is something wrong? Yuri, it's alright. Vanessa would be the last person to get mad over something like this. You can come right on in. Okay. Open the door to see Yuri on the floor, almost in tears. Yuri, what happened? She has color on her. Oh, glitter on her. We were working on the banner, got glitter everywhere. I feel horrible. I'm gonna go get the vacuum. Do you mind staying here with her? Not at all. Sayuri leaves the room, and Yuri is trying to cover her face, her beautiful glittery face. Hey, I'm not mad. It's just some glitter. Yuri looks at me enough for me to see she has glitter all over herself. Let me grab something real quick. I go to the bathroom, grab a cloth, and make it damp before returning to my room. Let me help you get that stuff off you. I go over to the floor and sit with her. Time to unglitter you! I'm so sorry. I just wasn't paying attention. It's not a problem. We all make messes sometimes. Maybe he likes his room all glittery. How would you know? Still, I feel awful. I've been making a mess of everything lately. I wouldn't say that. You've been doing your best. I see how you try to get along with the others, especially Natsuki. I know you're the type of person who loses a lot of energy around people. And that's okay. I want to talk to people. I do. It's just so hard. It feels harder to be alone sometimes. Is something wrong with me? I just can't seem to do anything right anymore. You can do a bunch of stuff. You're one of the most amazing girls I know. Smart, kind, hardworking. You only see all that in me. I do. Yes. I'm back! Sorry it took so long. I forgot where the vacuum was. Yuri jumps up quickly. That's okay! Acting like I walked into some kind of moment between you two. You have no idea. And why does she keep walking into my room at the worst times? I don't even know what Yuri was about to tell me. I was just helping Yuri get cleaned up, that's all. And it looks like you've been glittering too. I walk up to Sayori and start to wipe her face off.
Oh, I was having fun being shiny! Let her be shiny!
Yeah, but after a while that glitter is gonna irritate your skin.
I just have to be right about everything!
It's my job as your friend!
It's so nice to see we're all close with each other. Especially you two. Makes me a bit envious.
After I finish wiping off Sayori, she jumps up.
Well, you guys are friends too, so there's no reason to be envious!
Right. It feels like we almost had a conversation like this before. Anyways, if I'm already here, let's get further with what you've been doing. I look down to see a banner. The handwriting is so nice and neat. Monika's right. You do have the best handwriting out of any of us.
Thank you.
What's written on it?
Vanessa! Do you see the little drawing added to it?
I see drawings of books, cupcakes, pens, and hearts all over the banner as well. Those are a nice little touch, Sayori.
Thank you!
Doesn't look like you'll need much help from me in this department. Make the curtain, the kind of curtain for the doorway.
Well, we do need to make some steamers to hang up if you don't mind helping with that.
Of course. Natsuki didn't seem like she needed any help when she was down there. Did she, Sayori?
Nope. She's just listening to music and wiping down the counters.
Then I guess the three of us can get started. I would honestly only do that after the icing is already applied.
I just remembered I had to go home for something real quick. You two can start without me.
What do you need to do? If needed, I can help you with that first, so we can all work on the steamers.
No, I'm fine. I just left the oven on.
Wait, what? How are you so calm about this?
See you two in a bit.
She leaves the room before I have a chance to continue questioning her. That's the correct expression to hearing something like that. Do you mind if I go after her for a second? If she really did burn her house down, I gotta make sure she doesn't have a bigger mess by trying to blow it out herself.
That's fine. I'll finish cleaning out the glitter and wait for you two.
If you can't get any, don't worry about it. I can always vacuum later again later.
Still, I'll try my best.
I smile at Yuri and go downstairs and outside. I'll be back in a minute, Natsuki. Just have to see what Sayori is up to. I say that before closing the door behind me and heading over to Sayori's. When I got here, I looked at the stove to see it wasn't on to begin with. There was no sign of Sayori either. The other place I could think of is her room. Sayori, you in here?
Nessa?
Sayori, are you crying?
I can't really lie my way out of this, can I?
Nope. Does that have to do with your sunny thoughts?
I know. I still have some, but there are more cloudy thoughts right now.
Cloudy thoughts? Like bad thoughts? Why are you having bad thoughts? Did something happen? Do you feel bad about the glitter? Because, I mean, I don't care about that. I mean, yes, glitter really disappears, but it's not the end of the world.
It's not the glitter, Vanessa. It's more complicated than that.
But I want to help.
That's the problem. If you try to help, it'll just make it worse.
Make what worse, Sayori?
My depression!
Depression?
I said too much! Just forget about it!
Sayori, you know I can't do that. When did this all start?
I guess I've had it my whole life. It's something I try not to let stop me from enjoying life. But lately, it's gotten worse. A lot worse. And the worst part is, it's all my fault. I wanted you to make new friends, and now I feel like I'm being left behind.
I'm at a loss for words. Sayori's had depression the entire time I've known her. And I didn't notice, not even once. I'm such an idiot. What's worse is I've been ignoring her for the other girls. Of course she invited the club because she wanted to see us more.
I'm so selfish. All day I've been trying to get you alone with the girls so I could let you be happy. I can't give you to myself, and it hurts a lot. I'm so mad at myself. I just want you to be happy. So why does seeing you get closer to the others hurt so much? Am I really such a jealous person? I hate this so much!
Sayori, stop. Huh? That's not true. You are the most selfless person I know. Even with everything you've just told me, I can see you're even more selfless than I thought. You're hurting yourself more just to make me happy. You're keeping your depression to yourself to keep me from worrying. All of this because of me. If anyone in this room is selfish, it's me. You did all this stuff for me, and I started walking to school alone. I stopped eating lunch together. I stopped hanging out with you. All because I didn't want to wait for you for 10 more damn minutes and be a few minutes late to class. And when I joined the club, I was so focused on everyone else that I left you in the dirt. For all that, I'm so sorry, Sayori. So please, don't think you're a bad person because of my selfish choices. This is the one thing I was trying to stop from happening. I don't want you to feel bad. I don't want to feel like more weight for you to carry around. I wish I could have just been strong instead of running home to cry. I just go over and hug her. This is really scary. What if now that you know, the thoughts get worse? What if they tell me I'm more selfish now than before? I don't know what to do, Vanessa. I'm scared. I'm scared too. I don't want them to get worse because of me. But I want to help you. What if we both agree it's neither of our faults? Will that help the thoughts go away? I don't know. Why don't we try then? Okay. Thank you for telling me, Sayori. It wasn't exactly my plan, but you're welcome. Do you think you're ready to go back? Yeah, I wouldn't want to keep the others. Hey, you're way more important than them. I will stay here with you until you're ready. That means a lot, Vanessa. But really, I think I'm good now. Okay, but if it gets bad again, come get me. Don't run away. Can you do that for me? I'll do my best. This is new for me, so it'll take some time. That's okay. If Sayori collects herself, we head back over to see how things are going with the others. With this and the clear skies ending, there are things that the person speaking to Sayori in Clear Skies, Monica, and in this part now, or the MC, that aren't really that good to say to a depressed person either. Like, blaming yourself for all of it is not good. And in Monica's case, being like, are your friends not worth living for? And like, especially that with Monica would make people feel worse, but it kind of touched upon that, so I don't think it's that bad. Because it kind of did have Sayori say, like, that it just makes her feel worse. Like, think, not say. Because you can always prevent saying something similar to that, especially, I don't blame Monica too much because she was also just breaking down, and in the end she is a teenage girl forced into a game and having memory of watching her friends die. And it's being her fault indirectly. So, I don't blame Monica for that, but I just felt like I should have said it there, but I didn't at that moment. That's not really the best way to handle it either. Because, making, like, aren't your friends' life more important than that? You should continue living for your friends. They should be able to also kind of live for themselves too. One for that, and also you are kind of just guilt tripping them. And I know it's important because you kind of do want to tell them, like, it's important to you. I just feel like, especially with the phrasing, it kind of sounded psychic, but like I said, it's not exactly Monica's fault either. And it did touch upon it, so I don't think it's the fault of the mod. And I also think it's something similar happened here with, like, him putting it all on himself, and then they also made sure once again that it's shown that that's not really the exact way that would be helpful to Sayori either. After we're going back to the others. After we walk in and take our shoes off, we head to the kitchen. Where'd you go? You were gone for a good 15 minutes. I was Sayori left her oven on. I had to make sure she remembered how to turn it off. Sayori! That's so dangerous! What are we gonna do with you?
If you need me to do something, maybe I could have a cupcake?
Not so fast. One, they are not even decorated yet. And two, why would I reward you for almost burning your house down?
Please?
It really wasn't that bad, Natsuki. It turns out Sayori was just freaking out and the oven wasn't on to begin with. You should have started with that! In that case, once Vanessa and I are done, you can taste a test one, alright? You can taste test one, alright? That's what it was like. You can. But only one! Yay! For now, I was checking on Yuria and she seems to be vacuuming the same spot on the floor for who knows how long. She spilled glitter on the floor and feels really bad about it, even though I don't really mind. Oh, that makes sense.
I'll go help her, so you guys can get started on the cupcakes.
I whispered to Sayori. This isn't to get me alone with Natsuki, is it? Because remember what I said.
I know, I'm just hungry. I can't wait to see the cupcakes, you guys! She shows
us a big smile before skipping upstairs. She shows us a big smile before skipping upstairs. Why are you speaking like that, Sayori? If you skip like that, you'll fall down the stairs.
No, I won't. I do this all the time.
Sayori, are you okay?
I'm not good. I just tripped.
I just faceplant.
She's crazy.
She's your friend, so you must not mind it that much. I think it has to do with the fact I'm used to it. Fair point. But anyways, back to baking. This time for the best part, decorating. I think Sue would agree with me when I say the best part is eating them. I made the frosting already. Looks good. Can I try some? No, we need all the frosting we can get for the cupcakes. Not even a tiny little nibble. Fine! She grabs a bit from her finger and puts some on my nose. That's good. That good enough for you? I think you missed my mouth. That's the point, dummy. Maybe you should try some too. I go to put my hand in the bowl before before the small Natsuki smacks it. Hey! I don't know where your hands have been! You put your finger in it. I just washed my hands, so I get a pass. I roll my eyes and go to the sink and start washing my hands. As far as I know, you didn't say you were making out for those 15 minutes. What gives you a crazy idea like that? You're right, sorry. Sierra has better standards than that. Hey! I dry my hands and grab a bit of the frosting and put it on her forehead. Oops. We both know you did that on purpose! And so what if I did? She goes back and grabs more frosting and throws it at me. I do the same. Your aim sucks! Well, maybe you should stop moving so much I could get you! Never! She walks over to me to get more frosting on me, but I grab her. Haha! Got you now! I take the opportunity to get some frosting on her nose. Now we're even. No fair! It doesn't count if you have to trap me! This wouldn't have had to come to this if you let me have some frosting. No, I don't have enough frosting for the cupcakes. I look out to see the bowl's empty. I guess we made quite the mess. After I clean up too. But at least now you don't get to try any. I see there was a bit of frosting on her finger. Without thinking, I lick it off. Natsuki's face becomes bright red. I let her go quickly. Natsuki, I'm so sorry. Please don't hate me. Wouldn't this also be one wrong move? Because that's also very unconsensual. Vanessa? I need a minute. Natsuki runs off. I can see why. What the hell was that, Vanessa? Luck is not on my side today.
Is everything okay down here?
Sayori, I didn't see you there.
I'm just coming down for some water. Everything good?
Not exactly.
What happened? Why is there frosting everywhere?
Natsuki and I started to mess around, and then I wanted to try the frosting, and I ate some frosting off her finger.
What's wrong with that?
I forgot you don't know what personal space is. That's true.
Not true!
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. No, it's true.
But, really quick.
Yes?
You got a little something.
Frosting?
Yeah, right here. There.
I tried to rub my face in the spot she pointed to with no success. Here?
No, just stand still.
She walks over to me and licks my cheek. Sayori!
The frosting looked really tasty and you had plenty on you to spare.
This is not happening with your earlier statement about personal space.
It's not worth it for a bit of that frosting.
No, it's not worth it. Maybe you know your boundaries already? Because when you're a bit closer, then you know a bit more. But like, don't just do it like that.
It's so yummy.
What am I supposed to do? I'm pretty sure I scared Natsuki off. I mean, for you and me it's a bit different.
How so?
I've known you forever, and Natsuki and I didn't even know we existed a week ago.
I guess I can see how that might scare her.
For some people, it would be scary even if you know each other for eternity. I still can't touch one of my friends, like intentionally touch. I don't mean like brush or sit down and accidentally have our shoulders touch in the process, but like willingly put my hand somewhere in his body without him freaking out. So that's not something about forever. It's about the individual. Yeah, I'm such a jerk.
No, you're not. Don't say that kind of stuff about yourself.
I should be saying that to you.
We're not talking about me right now. We're talking about you and Natsuki.
What can I do to fix everything?
For now, let me go talk to Natsuki. If we do that, I'll explain everything best without there being any awkwardness between you two.
Yeah, that sounds like the best thing to do right now.
In the meantime, Yuri needs some space. Yuri needs some help. I just finished helping with the rest of the glitter, so we haven't even started on the streamers yet.
You sure? Remember, you don't need to try to get me alone with them anymore.
This is the last time, I promise.
Okay, but once you talk to her, come back up and help us, alright?
Okie dokie. And if you see any glitter, just act like you didn't. She really does feel bad about it.
Got it. But what about cleaning the place up?
We can worry about that later. For now, your only worry should be about if Yuri needs something. I know I feel bad for Natsuki, but I bet you she isn't as upset as you think. She can't just get easily flustered, that's all.
Maybe she just doesn't have like having this much space and all that. You've known her for longer than me, so I'll trust you on that. But after this, let's work together to help the others. No more trying to get me and the others alone.
Deal!
Sirius, let's look for Natsuki and I are upstairs to help Yuri. Hey Yuri, sorry I didn't come back sooner. I was helping Natsuki.
I can see that. You seem to be the one who made a mess this time.
I guess so. I forgot to clean myself up before coming up here. I can go downstairs real quick and do that. We wouldn't want frosting on the streamers.
Wait. Let me clean you up as a thank you for doing the same to me.
You sure? Because I can just run downstairs.
Please, I still feel bad about it.
I can't say no to that.
Where do you keep your towels?
You can grab one of them. Run from the bathroom over there.
Alright.
While Yuri gets the towel, I go and sit on my bed. I look down at the floor and see, as Yuri said, the glitter is nowhere to be seen. The fact she hasn't started anything else shows that she spent all this time just getting it off the floor.
I'm back. I hope the water isn't too hot.
I'm sure it's fine. She smiles and starts to wipe off the frosting. I see you went out of your way to get rid of all the glitter. I'm impressed. Not like I would have been upset if it wasn't all gone.
I know. I can't really explain why I felt so bad about it, but I'm glad you like it.
I also felt recently bad about accidentally throwing something over. And I just felt bad for the rest of the day for it. But not just because of the person who that something belonged to, but I felt bad for the box that I knocked over. That poor box.
I know I can't feel so bad, but I'm glad you like it. You probably think it's stupid to worry about something like this so much.
I don't fully get it, but I wouldn't say it's stupid. You're human. You made a mess and wanted to clean it up. I see nothing wrong with that. It just shows you care.
That's one way to look at it. So how did you get frosting all over you? I'm almost scared to see what the kitchen looks like.
It's a bit of a long story, but we're gonna have to make more frosting for the cupcakes now.
And the cupcakes themselves, okay?
I think so. At least we don't have to start everything over again, at least. Okay, that wasn't me. Okay.
Once we're done with these streamers, I can help you guys clean up. Well, if nothing else to do anyways. Also, you're all cleaned up now.
Thanks. I think we'd appreciate the help a lot. It definitely helped make things less awkward. Now that I'm all clean, I'm finally ready to help with those streamers.
Good to hear. They shouldn't take too long to do. The box of them came with instructions.
Makes my life easier. I grabbed the instructions and started reading them. I didn't realize how many steps you'd have to do with streamers.
If it seems too hard for you, I can always do them myself.
No need. I said I'd help, and it can't be that hard to make some quick and easy streamers.
Vanessa, I think we did it.
Yeah, sorry for getting wrapped up in the strings, and you had to untie me out. Not my proudest moment.
No worries. It was fun, to be honest. A bit funny as well.
Well, as long as you weren't bored to death, I guess I can call that a win.
Hey, you guys! How is it coming along? We just finished them up. I'm sorry I wasn't there to help. It's alright. Vanessa helped plenty.
Yeah, if you call that helping.
Well, if that's done, what should we do now? For to help Vanessa and Natsuki clean up the kitchen. Good idea. I'll have to.
Where is Natsuki?
She's cleaning herself up in the bathroom downstairs. We can get started while she finishes.
Works for me. We really made a mess, didn't we? Oh, you're I don't know where the O came from. It was just sudden. You're telling me? Hey, Natsuki, about earlier, no need. We were just messing around. I was just caught off guard, that's all. We're really good? Yep. I'm happy to hear that.
Now that we're all here, we can all start to clean. What do you want me to do first?
I'm going to start making more frosting, and Vanessa could wipe down the counters. Yuri, do you mind wiping the floor if you see any frosting there?
Not at all. I've been cleaning the floor all day. You saved the best job for last, right?
Yeah, you can wipe down the walls.
Oh, that sounds boring.
It's cleaning! It's not supposed to be fun. Cleaning can always be fun. You just gotta have the right music. And my friend just... my friend, I have many friends. One of the friends I actually mentioned earlier, he likes cleaning. Sometimes, a little to the extent that I'm a bit... It's a bit strange sometimes, but as long as he's having fun. Like, you know dishwashers, right? You know that you put stuff in there to wash them? I once heard a great story about how sometimes when he's bored, just to have fun, he goes to the dishwasher and takes out all the dishes that are already inside and cleans them, and then also kind of wipes down the dishwasher if there is like stuff like drip from the plates and everything into the dishwasher, you know that? Like when it's still, for example, you ate soup and a few drops are still in there, and when you insert it into the dishwasher, some stuff still flows down. Yeah, after cleaning the plates, after getting them out of the dishwasher, he starts just wiping down the dishwasher. As long as he's having fun. I just don't understand it because I hate cleaning. Even with the right music. See, pulls out her phone and turns on some music.
See? Now this is fun.
We haven't even started cleaning yet.
I think it's worth a try. I do like this song. It's very cheery.
As soon as we clean, I don't care what we do then. Once we're done with this, I'll order some pizza for everyone's hard work. Yay!
That's very nice of you.
I'll never say no to free food.
Now I'm even more excited to clean!
We all giggle and get to work. After a good hour, the kitchen was clean and the cupcakes were finished. We all worked together, and each of us made fun designs on the cupcakes. I didn't think the day would be all that fun, but you can do anything with a bit of teamwork.
This pizza is so good! Agreed.
We all remember the plan for the festival? They all nod in agreement.
I didn't think we'd get all this done in one day.
That just means we have a bunch of time tomorrow to write out poems. And prepare ourselves to read them, of course. I'm happy to pay back Monica for her work. I'm still not too excited to read a poem to everyone.
As am I.
It's not that bad. I mean, I get scared too, but I practice in front of my plushies, so it's less scary when I have to speak in front of people. You guys should do that! Not a bad idea.
It's worth a try.
That's the spirit! Remember, this is for Monica. For Monica! How do I put this? How do I say them all at the same time? Shortly after everyone went home. I'm happy to see the day turned around. Sunday wasn't all that eventful. I just worked on my poem and watched TV. I can't wait to see what the festival brings. Me neither. It's the day of the festival. I'm outside of the school waiting for Monica. With everyone's hard work, I hope we were able to do everything in the image Monica wanted. But knowing her, she'll appreciate the work regardless. The others are inside, setting everything up. I hope you don't hear how much I'm moving to the music right now. They call me with the code word when they're ready. My job is to keep our club president occupied in the meantime. Shouldn't be too hard. Morning! Morning, Monica. How are you feeling today? I'm doing okay. I just hope we can all have some fun even if we're not participating in the festival. What am I talking about? No one to do the festival in the first place. As far as you know anyways. Huh? Nothing. Anyways, isn't the weather nice today? You're very jumpy today, Vanessa. Are you hiding something? Not at all. Monica just gives me a look. I know she's onto me. I suck at lying to people, especially people I just started talking to like Monica. It's game over for us. She's gonna find out what we're up to. I mean, not like I thought she was stupid or anything. She's actually one of the smartest people I know. Alright, I don't know what you're plotting, but I'll let it slide for now. Today is supposed to be about having fun after all. Right. So, are we just waiting for the others? I know the festival hasn't started yet, so I don't know why you were so keen on meeting here now. Better earlier than late, you know? I guess so. Anyways, how was your weekend? Did you ever figure out what was bothering Sayori? We talked a bit, so I feel a lot better now. And she's feeling much better too. That's good to hear. As for my weekend, can't say I did much other than lay around. I did the same thing, to be honest. Life is so bland when you have nothing to do. Then I get a phone call. Sorry, just let me take that. No worries. Answer the phone. It's Sayori. She gives me the code word so I know we can move on to the next step of our plan. Oh, I would have loved to hear the code word. We hang up and I put my phone back in my pocket. There was Sayori. She forgot we were supposed to meet outside the school and went inside and got lost. Which, now that I think about it, makes no sense. How would she get lost in school when she's basically every day? Sounds like a Sayori thing to do. She's buying it. Why don't you get inside? And I'll wait for you here for the others. Well, shoot, I didn't think this through. How about I get her to follow me now? I think I heard Natsuki and Yuri in the background. How did all three of them get lost? I have no clue. But I mean, we have nothing better to do right now. That's true. Let's go see what you're all up to. She says that, then walks inside. Yep. She is onto us. Guess I need to keep playing my part and keeping her from figuring everything out. I follow Monica and head inside the school as well. Sorry about that, I hope you didn't hear that. I gotta keep her from figuring it out. At this point, she might already know everything because of my shitty acting skills. Maybe we should have left this job to Sayori. So, what club are you most excited to look at? All of them, I guess? How about you? I think they're all good, especially since I know the work that needs to be put into running a club. But I can't say I'm all that excited to see the debate club again. Why is that? Every time I bump into them, they just beg me to join them again. I wasn't even that good at it to begin with. I was told by one of the girls that they think I won so much because of my looks. Which is stupid. I don't know much about debate, but I do agree that's not really fair. To be frank, the more attractive you are, the more likely you are to get away with it, or to be like, to get away with some things, and people are more likely to listen to you with an quote-unquote open mind. This is why I just don't talk to that many people at school. Everyone is out for something. Looks, smart, social status, but they just want it for themselves, and it's selfish in my opinion. What are you out for? Huh? You said everyone is out for something, so What is it you're after? Well, to be honest, I'm not after anything. People are always going on and on about how they have to look in high school, but no one here is going to remember you. Not until the high school reunion, where you act like you know everyone and talk about how your life is better than everyone. I'm here to go to class, study, and graduate. Nothing else. We really do become more alike the more we talk. That's the exact same way I think about it. I think you worded it better than I could, which is ironic as the president of the literature club. I wonder what would happen if I actually tried to talk to you when we shared the same class. Why didn't you? You had a bunch of people talking to you, and I just thought you were another popular schoolgirl. I didn't want to get wrapped up in that. I really don't know everyone here likes me as much as they do. I never went out of my way to get people to notice me. I can't say I enjoy it much either. No one ever tried to get to know me or like me for me. I'm a person too, you know. That's one of the reasons I started the club too. If I did something no one would care about, maybe they'd leave me alone if they thought I was weird for being into writing. But as club president, I'm just being who I truly am. And I want to show that to everyone. But we're not doing the festival anymore, so I can't. I wouldn't be so sure about that, Monica. Sayori? Sayori hands me a blindfold, and we put it on Monica's head. Well, that's not creepy or anything. What are you guys doing? Don't worry, Vanessa will make sure you don't bump into anything. That doesn't answer my question. You'll love this, I promise. I take a deep breath and smile, so we are in Monica's mind now. I knew something seemed off, but just what have they been planning? I don't know what they're up to. I'll trust them for now, though. We're here! Let me get into place, and then Vanessa will take off the blindfold. Okay. And ready! What's going on? We felt bad that you felt like you had to cancel just because you couldn't stop the argument nuts gonna ahead. So Vanessa came up with a plan to do it on our own and give you a break. And now you still get to show everyone the real you. You deserve this, Monica. I just started to tear up. Guys, this is perfect. I'm so happy to have such amazing friends. I know now that we can handle anything that comes our way. We'll be okay. Thank you for the second chance. I won't let you down, Vanessa. Teamwork!